Latest statistics from the International Organization of Migration has shown that many Ghanaians who travel outside the country to search for greener pastures are from the Bono East and Ahafo regions. One of them, a native of Fiaso under the Techiman municipality of the Bono East region, after taking that arduous journey in his teen through the Mediterranean, ended up in Spain, where he decided to set up an NGO aimed at providing the youth with an alternative to taking that dangerous journey where only a minute percentage succeed. Seydou Nuhu Nasco is the Chief Executive Officer of Nasco Feeding Minds.
Well, we are not entirely discouraging migration. We are discouraging irregular migration. If you check the statistics from the International Organization of Migration, the Bono Ahafo region, those days, the Bono Ahafo, and now, of course, the Ahafo, Bono, and Bono East areas are the flag points of migration, irregular migration, right? So you see a lot of works in that area targeted towards this place. So for us, we think that, one, it's important to have scale so that even when you travel out there, you have a scale to be engaged in a meaningful job.
Nasco Feeding Minds, together with its partners GBfoods, is establishing ICT centers in Fiaso and Techiman to help develop the skills of young people to bridge the gap between young people in rural and urban areas.
For us, we are looking at providing skill, we are looking at educating the people so that, yes, like I said earlier, we have started an establishment called Nasco Tech that will absorb these young talents that are educating themselves in ICT. So yes, you can stay in Ghana and still work for the foreign companies that you would have undertaken that dangerous journey to arrive there to work for them.
Category manager at GBfoods Yao Dakon expressed that the story of Nasco Seydou Nuhu attracted the company to support the initiative.
We are supporting this project because the story of the founder of Nasco Feeding Minds Foundation was a touching one, and as part of our corporate social responsibility, we realized that what Nasco was doing was great, and there was a need to support and move this ICT literacy education further. So that's the reason why the company supported Nasco Feeding Minds Foundation.
Municipal Chief Executive for Techiman Benjamin Yaojaku reiterated government's commitment towards providing free compulsory basic education to all and lauded the group for the gesture.
The government is doing its best to ensure that every child born in the country have access to free basic education up to senior high school level, and all the teaching and learning aids that is required to make this thing a reality for government and the nation to benefit from this effort are provided by the government. But no matter what the government does, we can't have everything in adequacy. So what my brother here and his family are doing towards ICT development is very commendable, and we expect some of these things in our nation.
In Techiman, a similar project comprising of an ICT lab with 35 desktop computers was handed over to the Roman Catholic cluster of schools to improve the practical study of information and communications technology in the beneficiary schools. Anna Sabit, Joy News, Techiman.